Does it ever feel like your child goes from 0 to 100 for no clear reason? One minute things are fine, and the next, a simple request leads to a total meltdown or a complete emotional shutdown. In our modern, fast-paced world, it's easy to feel like our kids are just being difficult, but what if there's something deeper happening beneath the surface? For today, let's talk about why our children's brains are struggling to keep up with the noise of everyday life, and how we can become the calm they need when everything feels like too much. Today's world is louder, busier, brighter, and more stimulating than ever before, and many parents are noticing that their children melt down faster, get overwhelmed more easily, or struggle to transition from one activity to the next. This isn't because kids are too sensitive or misbehaving, it's because their developing nervous systems are constantly processing huge amounts of sensory information. Bright lights, loud noises, screens, crowds, packed schedules, classroom demands, after-school activities, fast-paced media, and even emotional expectations all add up. An overstimulated child isn't a bad child. They are a child whose brain has reached its capacity. Sensory overload happens when the brain receives more input than it can comfortably handle, and children, with their still developing regulation skills, often show this through tantrums, withdrawal, irritability, hyperactivity, defiance, or sudden sadness. Understanding sensory overload helps parents shift from frustration, "Why are you acting like this?" to empathy. "Your brain is overwhelmed. Let me help you feel safe again." When you see overstimulation for what it really is, your child's nervous system sending a distress signal, you can respond in ways that calm instead of escalate. Overstimulation often builds gradually throughout the day. A child may tolerate the noise of a classroom, the social demands of peers, the transitions between subjects, and the constant instruction. But once they get home, their reservoir is empty. This is why the after-school meltdown is so common. Children hold it together all day and then unravel in their safe environment. Screens can also contribute to overstimulation. Fast-paced editing, bright colors, loud sound effects, and constant novelty flood the brain with stimulation. Even if kids seem calm while watching, their nervous system is working overtime. Too much screen time can make transitions harder, sleep more difficult, and emotions more intense. Busy schedules also impact overstimulation. Instead of trying to reason, lecture, or force calm behavior, focus first on soothing the sensory system. That means reducing the stimuli around them. Lower the lights, soften your voice, turn off background noise, or move to a quieter space. Offer connection without pressure. Sit beside them, offer a hug if they want it, or simply say, "It's okay. I'm here." Deep pressure helps, like squeezing a pillow or wrapping in a blanket. For others, movement helps, jumping, stretching, or walking outside. And some children need silence and space. The goal isn't to correct the behavior. It's to calm the nervous system so the brain can return to regulation. Creating predictable routines can also reduce overstimulation. When kids know what comes next, their brain feels safer and uses less energy. Build calm moments into the day. Screen-free time, outdoor play, quiet reading, drawing, or simply resting. Protect downtime the same way you protect learning time. A regulated child learns better, plays better, and listens better. Think of downtime not as a luxury, but as maintenance for the brain. Sensory-friendly environments help too. Decluttered spaces, soft lighting, cozy corners, and quiet activities create a home atmosphere that supports nervous system regulation. Even small changes help lower sensory load. It also helps to narrate what's happening. When your child is overwhelmed, saying, "Your body feels too busy," or "There's a lot happening and it's making you feel upset," gives them language and awareness. Over time, they learn to recognize these feelings earlier and can communicate before the meltdown, saying things like, "I need a break," or "It's too loud." You're teaching emotional intelligence and self-regulation, not through lectures, but but through co-regulation, calming together. Parents also need to regulate their own nervous systems. An overstimulated child can easily overstimulate the adult. If you feel your own frustration rising, take a moment, breathe slowly. Step aside briefly, lower your voice. When you stay calm, your child's brain reads that as safety. You become the anchor that helps them settle. And if you do lose your patience, repairing afterward, "I was overwhelmed and raised my voice. I'm sorry," models emotional responsibility. Remember, an overstimulated child isn't giving you a hard time, they're having a hard time. The world is big, loud, and fast, and your child is learning how to navigate it. With your calm presence, simple routines, sensory awareness, and consistent compassion, your child learns that big feelings are manageable and that they have a safe place to land when the world becomes too much. Over time, they become better at recognizing their limits, advocating for their needs, and calming themselves, all because you took the time to understand what their behavior was really trying to say.